Good morning from our RV here in Vermont. Welcome back to Honey I Roam. We got a really scary, weird video for you guys today.
I'm in the ER because I was getting off of a pedal boat and I was getting onto the dock and I missed and I hit my, is that not what I did?
She's been very concerned with how this happened. She hit her head and yeah, we're at the ER right now.
We've been living in Vermont since May, so we are well versed in where the hospitals are, where the emergency rooms are, places that we need to know in case something happens.
What's up, boy?
So confused. I don't like to not remember. I thought I was getting off of the boat. Wasn't I?
Why were you getting off of the boat though?
Because we were back.
From where? Tell me the story. I'm not questioning you.
I can't tell a story right now, babe.
Okay, it's
I'm
fine.
too stressed
We're gonna
out.
turn this off.
If you are new to our channel, we are Honey I Roam. We live and travel full-time in this RV. This summer we're camping. We're working and living in Vermont. I collected some firewood for later on. We're gonna have a fire. We're gonna have a really chill day. This really was just a frightening experience for both of us. I've never experienced anything like this, and someone who's had a concussion, so I didn't know exactly what I was looking at. So when it happened, I wasn't fully prepared. I thought maybe she was having an anxiety attack, a rush of adrenaline. I was super duper worried about her, and I knew that she did need to go to the ER and go to the hospital and get checked out, make sure she didn't have a brain bleed or something else. Yeah, I think we're gonna go talk on the lake when we do this. I'm not just leaving Amber behind. She's been getting taken care of. Amber's just been resting and stuff, and you guys will talk to her soon. This happened about, it's been over 24 hours, so probably 36 hours ago. And she's been resting. I've been feeding her, nourishing healthy foods, coconut water, like making sure she's hydrated and happy. She's been taking like Tylenol and stuff for some of the pain. But all in all, she's good. When I say that it was all good, I didn't mean that like everything was perfect and we knew that we were completely in the clear, but I had a really strong feeling that everything was going to be okay and she was going to recover. She just needed to be able to take the time to recover and rest her brain. I do think that this is what prevents a lot of people from wanting to live this life, and it's completely understandable. When you're away from a lot of your support system and your family, or you're just by yourself out here in a state where maybe you don't know where everything is exactly, it can be very discouraging and frightening. It can really make even us evaluate like, wow, is this the life that we want to live if something were to happen? We're way far out here. We have our whole home with us in a whole nother state, away from our families and away from like comfort. I think what's gonna relax me right now and kind of like help me to decompress after all of this crazy mayhem and energy is to go fishing, to be out on the water, be out on the lake. I already checked with Amber, made sure she needed anything. She's still resting and sleeping and stuff, so she'll check in with you guys later. But while we're out on the lake, I'll give you my experience and my perspective about what happened and how scary it was. She was just repeating herself over and over again. So Amber fell right here, and she fell right on her face, smacked her face just like that, and it must have rattled her brain enough. At first she was really in shock. I was stuck on a boat, so I was trying to get my boat back onto the dock and help her. As soon as I got onto the dock, I was like, are you okay? We were doing breathing exercise. I thought she was extremely stressed out. So I set her down on the golf cart. I kind of continued my tasks, but I was checking in on her and stuff. And then she started repeating herself. I decided to switch it up with a rowboat. So after we set her down on the golf cart, I took her home because I was like, okay, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about her. And I wanted her to be able to like chill out and lay down and be like in our home and safe. And sorry, it's really hard to like relive these kinds of things and think about everything and like things you'd want to do differently. And I'm such a kind of person who, when it happens, I want to do everything the right way. And I mean, in hindsight, maybe I should have taken her to the ER like right away. But in the back of my mind, I knew that we were going to be going to the ER eventually. I didn't know if this was just stress. Like I said, I thought she was having a stress response. And so we were sitting there, I was trying to calm her down. We had some like calming music on. I was telling her to breathe in and out and just relax. And then she started like asking me a lot about how her teeth were, because she hit her teeth. So she was like, are my teeth okay? And then she would ask me again like 30 seconds later. Like, she didn't even remember asking me if her teeth were okay. You know, it was so crazy. And then she started repeatedly asking me what happened. I don't remember what happened. And at that point I knew for sure that there was an issue and that we needed to go to the ER. So tried to get like all of our stuff together, like a bag of clothes, honestly, even just in case she had to stay overnight. We had to stay overnight. I got Winston together because we weren't going to leave him in the RV by himself overnight. And she just kept asking me, how did this happen? What happened? And she needed to know every detail. And then we got into the truck and we were headed, so the hospital is about 40 minutes away, and we headed there. And you know, it's really dark out and the roads in Vermont are just windy and crazy. She kept asking me, tell me how did this happen? Like, what happened? How did I do this? Like, she was really concerned about it, because she was concerned that she had to tell the doctor and that she didn't know the details and she didn't want to look stupid. And like, honestly, that part just makes me want to break down and cry, because it was like, how sweet is she? Like, she's just such an amazing person, and it's so sad that that happened to her. And then we get there, I can't find the emergency room entrance, so we're driving all around. We have her mom on speakerphone at that point. Of course, her mom is really worried but acting very calmly. And anytime I do want to mention that anytime Amber asked me like what happened and I had any look on my face that was stressed or panicked, that like she had just asked me, she would respond. So I didn't want to up the stress even more by me showing any kind of emotion on my face that might give her any alarm. Oh, I miss fun. I'm just gonna let it float to the bottom and see what happens, because I just missed a fish. Probably a bass. That's pretty much what I catch in here. We're gonna just try a new spot. We get to the hospital and she's still kind of incoherent. She's conscious the whole entire time. Like, she's repeating herself. That is the thing, is like this amnesia that she's experiencing right now is just scaring me. I have all these thoughts running through my mind while we're driving there. Like, is she gonna be like this forever? Is this like, I have never experienced this before. I'll let her tell you from there on, but we're gonna continue fishing. I'm gonna try a new spot.
It's 11:30 in the morning right now, and I'm finally getting out of bed. This has been the scariest 48 hours that I can remember. I mean, that I can't remember. Winston, you want to come up here? Come on, go boy. Winston and Giulietta have been taking care of me so much. Wow, thank you. Look who just took over my chair. We're gonna have to share. Come on. Okay, let me set the scene. It's a regular day at work. We're getting ready to close. It's 6:45 in the evening, and one of our pedal boats floated away, so we had to go retrieve it. So Giulietta and I took one pedal boat out. One of us, it was me, who hopped on the other pedal boat to get it. So we were on our individual boats coming back. I think I even have a little clip from that right before all this happened. And as I was getting off of the boat to get onto the dock, and as I put my one foot on the boat and went to step onto the dock, I must have missed and completely hit my head on the dock. I hit everything on the right hand side of my body, and I know that because it's bruised. I have a huge bruise here. My front tooth hurts. The scariest part was the concussion. I had no short-term memory. It was scary for me. I'm sure it was so scary for Giulietta. I mean, when you don't know what's going on in someone's brain, your mind just goes crazy and you just don't even know how bad it could be. It's hard to even talk about right now. This is just so scary. I've had a few situations before where my mind can get panicky when something happens. Giulietta didn't know if I was having an anxiety attack where I just needed to breathe and calm down. But the way that she really knew it was a problem was when I kept asking over and over, what's going on, what happened? She would tell me, and then I would ask her again, what happened? I could not remember. It's like, almost like a dream where I just can't even believe that it was my body doing those things. I just don't remember any of it. I remember pulling into the hospital because we couldn't find the entrance, and we went in. The nurse was asking me all these questions about myself, and I had all of my long-term memory. I mean, I was telling her my social, I was telling her my name, you know, I could say anything that had happened a long time ago, but when she was asking me about the incident, I didn't remember at all. So Giulietta came through filling in those gaps for me there. So they admitted me to the hospital. I had a CAT scan. My brain was great. They said, when I say great, there was no injury to it. So that was so comforting for me. I didn't know what was going on in there. I was afraid to go to sleep. I was just afraid in general. So once I realized it was a concussion and that rest was what I needed most, after, I don't know, 5 hours in the ER, we were able to go home. And I've been resting ever since. I feel out of it. I feel foggy. Have you ever had a concussion? Let me know how that experience was for you. So today's 2 days after. Yesterday I didn't even feel like talking, getting out of bed. I was just kind of assessing the things that were hurting. My front teeth, I'm so grateful, are okay. I appreciate my health. Every day I say a prayer, and one line of that prayer is, be with me each step I pray. And I feel like although it was scary and I did miss my footing, I do feel like God was with me in that fall and protected me to be talking and walking and as good as I am now.
Early September here in Vermont. I'm gonna go in the water. The temperatures have been dropping pretty dramatically, so nobody is out on this lake, nobody's swimming, but I can do this temperature. This is a doable temperature for me. Let's see. Woo! 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 Now that's cold. I love before season, but I especially love after season because there's still this residual sunshine and heat, like this end of summer feeling. And we have this place usually all to ourselves. And it's extra special. I love when it's busy and there's a lot of energy and a lot of kids running around. But this is just a nice little reward after working so hard all summer. It's so lovely. It gets deep really quick here, so I can't even touch right here, and I'm very close to the shore. It's so nice and cold and refreshing. I know Amber wishes she was doing this, but I know it's really crucial for her right now to just relax and recover and use her brain minimally. So we're making sure she does that. I'll be with her in just a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna catch any fish today. I don't know if today's the day for fishing, which is funny because everybody's been telling me that it's fishing time, but I don't know. I've been trying. I've been out here for a couple hours and I can't seem to do it. I'm back home. Amber let me know that she got exhausted just vlogging for that little bit. So she's gonna lay low. She needs to, right? Everybody, let her know down in the comments to relax. And then we got some steak and eggs sizzling. Right now we're cooking the steak up. Chicken pot pie soup, which was Amber's request. Isn't she so cute?
Well, I was gonna make a chicken pot pie. I asked her to get an onion, a carrot, all the things that you need, and she's like, no, I'm getting it already made. So I appreciate that.
Oh, I bet you hate that light, huh?
I do, but you know.
We're turning off the lights. No more lights. Sorry, guys. Got the steak cooking. I'm starving. I'm pretty bummed that I didn't catch a fish today. I fished for like 2.5 hours. At least I got a swim in. That was pretty nice. Every time I've gotten out on that lake, I've caught a fish. So I'm a little shocked. I guess with the weather change, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but we'll see. We got some, let me grab my steaks.
Wait, I gotta ask, is it possible to eat too much watermelon? Because I've been eating so much watermelon.
Got some nice, look at those yolks. They're gonna be so good to dip this steak into in my toast.
Those look like cartoon eggs.
This is my ultimate breakfast right here. Eggs and steak. I remember seeing it on a Goofy movie. You guys remember that movie, Goofy movie? The rich neighbor. He had steak and eggs for breakfast when they went camping, and I was like, that must be the real deal. Okay, let's see your chicken pot pie.
Here's my chicken pot pie soup. I just can't get over how pretty that looks.
Like this. This is what I like right here. Bam. A little bit of that. Oh, perfection.
We got this chicken pot pie soup. It's really like the inside filling of a chicken pot pie. It's so good. It's what I wanted for sure. Thank you.
Good morning from camp. It's a new day. Yesterday we just chilled out the rest of the day. I went shopping, got us some goods for today so we can just relax and enjoy today. Think Amber's feeling up to going kayaking with me today, so we're gonna take it a little bit easy. Go on a nice little paddle. We got a new breakfast coming up. We got some grits with cream and butter. And then I'm gonna have some of this Patagonian smoked salmon. This is from our honey Jody. I love this, honestly. It's really good.
Maybe I should have picked a bowl on this one. The grits are such a southern comfort. I grew up eating grits. And I know up north people eat cream of wheat, which, have we even had cream of wheat?
I've never had cream of wheat, but we should try it.
Yeah. I don't know, I love grits. Grits are salty. I think cream of wheat is
sweet.
Sweet? You were with me in the hospital, weren't you? Would you hear a fly? My mind is getting back in. I just feel out of it, really. That's the only way that I can describe it. Yeah, everything just feels fuzzy and hazy and kind of like dream-like almost. I mean, a concussion is what, your brain hitting your skull and getting jumbled around there. I'm just thankful. Like I said, I'm sure I already said this before, but for all the things that didn't happen, I was just scared out of my mind. Whew. Today I'm thankful to have off. Giulietta's been organizing, making some breakfast. Everything's gonna be okay.
We do leave here in a few weeks, and so I've been thinking about all of the stuff that we've acquired over this summer that we did not arrive with, and just how to bring it
with us.
Yeah, and just how to bring it organized and nice and accessible while we're traveling and camping all over the place. So
one of the things that she's talking about we haven't even shown you yet, we're gonna be using it today. Look how fancy with this kombucha in a goblet from the Madonna Inn in California.
Amber some kombucha. I feel like that's gonna be good for her gut health. I'm gonna give her some of this salmon because I know that that's good for her. Have a bite. Will you just try a bite?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just a little one.
All right. I do know it's very good.
What do you think?
Better be healing.
So you do eat smoked salmon. I think this is so good. You don't like it? Too fishy?
2 videos in a row giving me fish as my first bite.
Sorry.
No, I get it. I did look up what you're supposed to eat when you have a concussion, and that is one of them. So hopefully I'm healed.
That's the only reason I was feeding that to her, okay? Because it's good for her. One tiny bite.
I know this is ugly, but it sure is going to be good.
You gotta add the butter and the salt and the cream to your grits.
All I can say is you can't get that out. Thank you. So yeah, that's the dock that I fell on. It was 100% my fault. I just wasn't careful. I said, right before I did it, I said, how do other people do this? And I said, boom. I really should have crawled, just watched my footing more. I just see people do it all the time. And I thought, well, I can do this too. And I do it all the time. It's just a misstep. That's all I can say. I feel like we're in that scene of The Little Mermaid where Eric is rowing around Ariel.
I think we're in The Notebook.
Or The Notebook.
just looked up where the bass go when the weather starts to cool down, because the water temperatures are definitely cooling. And they were, back when it was warmer, there were a lot in the shallow waters, but Amber just asked the internet, and the internet said that they go deeper to more stable water temperatures. So I think part of the fun is just trying to figure it out. I have another thing I want to add to this little vlog section I have here. Did you know that Vermont is Green Mountain in French? Did you know that? Oh, I felt something.
Vermont. Did you get a fish?
No, I don't know what it is. I did get a fish. I got a fish, guys. It feels pretty big, I gotta say. Look at that. Look at that rod is all bent up. Come on, baby. Look, look. Woo! Look at that pretty. Look at that small mouth. I got it. Pretty little small mouth. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Swim right back in. So we did it. A little deeper water. There we go. How was the footage?
Really good.
Was it all over the place? It looks absolutely beautiful behind you too.
That was just graceful.
Huh?
That was graceful.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
I was craving a hot dog.
I finally get to show you something I've been waiting to show you. I'm gonna make a recipe in, wait, you gotta see.
Vibo Frost. We have been using this, and honestly, treating our coworkers to slushies, especially on those hot summer days. We've made like simple ones just with juice. So we did like a mango orange juice that I just bought from the refrigerated section at the store.
Strawberry lemonade.
We did iced coffees. We did strawberry lemonade. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's way easier than I would have thought. We're just gonna use a 3-ingredient recipe, pina coladas. Not pictured was the giant mess that I just made pouring the coconut cream into this cup. It went all over the table. So I'm gonna do equal parts coconut cream to pineapple juice. And then, you know, whenever you'd get juicy juice growing up, I always remember you have to put the air hole on the other side or else nothing comes out, so I'm gonna go do that. We were gonna get this Vibo Frost. I was the excited one about it, and since we've got it, Giulietta's been throwing it down. She's been super stoked on these.
I've made a lot.
She's made all of them. Even when I took that trip to Florida, she was making them before I even had a chance to try them.
All right, let's plug it in. Beeped. There's a little door that you just open up. Do you need to put water in here too?
I did. I put water in there.
Oh, in here.
In the mixture already.
I think we need a little more stuff, so maybe put a little more, like mix up maybe
Okay,
one more.
well, we cleaned that.
So you hit slushy, you choose your thickness first, and then you just press play. Hot dogs kind of explode. They're a natural casing, and they kind of look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing, to be honest. They look crazy. Who else loves a burnt hot dog? Say I.
I.
Yes, we do. Doesn't need to be like, you know, burnt to non-existence or anything,
No.
but just like that. You guys, take a look at this hot dog.
It's
look
a
at the
cartoon.
ends. They're even curled over.
Cheers. That's delicious. Tastes like
So good. Fresh.
a roasted sausage. But it's so light and airy.
It really is. It's not a heavy hot dog at all.
With the ketchup and mustard. There's a pickle for you back there. A pickle for me? We're putting a pickle on the dog. It's a sandwich pickle, but it could be called a hot dog pickle. You got to see this meal prep for the week.
Grilled chicken. It's what we like, guys. I know we probably did this in a recent video, but grilled chicken thighs, mojito lime seasoning. Amber's gonna make some enchiladas with this.
You know why? We've done it in
fire
recent videos because we make it all the time. It's our recent life.
Wow. It's a nice plate of meat.
Makes our lunch breaks seamless. We can just make anything we want. We usually have rice or potatoes cooked up. This is really zoomed in, ain't it? Just happy to be feeling better at all. I still feel weak, you know, after I do some things, I'll get exhausted. But it's only been 1, 2, this is the 3rd day after. So legit. Like when you're at a restaurant and bar and you see pina colada up there, you're like, that. What? Ah, I'm so excited. Let's try this pina colada. Typically, I would add rum to this. Actually, I would always add rum to this, but I just had a concussion. Since I had a concussion, I'm gonna skip out on the booze right now. I know. My mind is going happy right now. This is so delicious. Come try it.
Okay. I'll try some of yours.
I made you a cup. Like a cup I can put it in, but this one's pretty giant.
It's delicious. That is so good.
Yeah, it's more pineapple-y because we had to add more pineapple juice. It's like a Dole Whip.
Yum. You need some whipped cream on there.
$10 at least for a virgin one. 16 with a shot of booze in it.
It's raining outside. I want to talk a little bit about health insurance. We get a lot of questions about health insurance. Ours is pretty simple. We actually just sign up through the health marketplace, and we have a phone number that we've been calling for the last 5 years. Every year it depends on, you know, how much we're getting paid that year and other various factors that are things that are beyond our control and things we don't even know about. And they give us a few options as far as what kind of health care we can get. That's what we have. So we pay monthly for health insurance. The thing for me is, like, if I have to go to the ER, then my what do you call it? What do you call when it's like your minimum amount you have to pay? Deductible. Your deductible. So my deductible, as long as I have a pretty low deductible, at least if it's a big emergency bill or something like that, then it's not super crazy. At least I can manage it and do payments or something. I mean, it's not super ideal. Amber has pretty good health insurance. She pays a little bit more for her health insurance. As you know, she has a few autoimmune diseases, so that's very important that she's able to get her blood work and get everything taken care of. So yeah, that's it. Honestly, there's really not a huge mystery to it. I'm sure you might do something similar unless you get it through your employer, which we used to whenever we had careers. I realize this has been probably the most random video that we've ever done. Started talking about a concussion and an emergency that happened, and we went fishing. Like, it was just so random. Grilling.
Health insurance was really relevant though. A lot of people have told us that they don't live this way because of health insurance. It's raining all of a sudden.
Super random video. We thank you guys for being here with us. We're gonna enjoy this fire and just chill out for the rest of the night. Amber's still gonna recover, and we're sending you so much love.